Hey, what's good, everybody? Thank y'all for being here. Happy almost Mother's Day. Y'all know that's tomorrow, honey. Mother's Day is tomorrow. So I hope you guys got all of your shopping done. That's what I asked was today, getting my hair done, getting some shopping done, hanging out with the family, spending some money and doing what we always damn do. But the weather is really bad today, y'all. It's cold as hell outside and it's raining. And yeah, I was just like, I'm ready to go home now because damn, it's cold. Y'all know we had a damn slight little earthquake come up and through here. I ain't feel nothing, but y'all went online. I was like, when we had an earthquake, because I ain't feel nothing. But we're gonna get into that here. What's up, Coco Moses? Happy Saturday. Hey y'all, what's up? Thank y'all for coming in. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. Happy almost Mother's Day. All right. Honey, say that. Thank you for being here. April Pearson, Melanie Bland. Hey, Cheryl Williams. Hey, Dolores Campbell. Hey, what's up? What's up, Sivad? I hope I said that right. Hey, C. Lewis. What's up? It's Cookie Dough, Wanda Cockshell, Shaquanda in the building. What's up? Erica Butler. I see you here. SD Warren, Amber Shelby is in the building. Armanelle Moore. Thank y'all for being here. I see y'all. Hey. All right, let's get into our show because we got one, honey. We got one. I'm trying not to be on here too long. Okay. So I go spend some time with my husband because it's raining and we ready to go watch some movies and stuff like that. So yeah. So they trying to spoil me this weekend. And I was like, okay, thank you. Thank you. I'll take it. Say my hair looks amazing. Thank you. Okay. It's still a little tight. Y'all know how it be, honey, when you first get it done a little bit. I had to tell them Africans, honey, look, don't braid my shit too tight around the edges because look. But yeah, thank y'all, child. I got my little hair braided up today, and y'all know how I love my braids because I do not like dealing with my hair, honey. I'll pull it back and I don't be fooling with it. But thank y'all so much for the compliments. I appreciate it. All right, let's get into the show. All right, so happy Saturday, of course. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. I see Isabel Collins. Thanks for being here. All right, let's get into the show, honey, because we got some stuff to spill on you. It's not gonna be a long show, but okay. But we got some stuff to talk about. Okay, so now we're gonna do a I gotta spin the block on this topic because we actually talked about this. I want to say in Car Chronicles, but we got to give an update on it because we got to update. Okay, we got to update. Let me wet my whistle right quick, guys. My goodness. All right. SD1 said, hey, Ray, you look nice. Thank you. Okay. We got to keep it up over here, honey. We got to keep it looking nice over here. Okay. Yes, we do. All right, so a 30-year-old woman, you guys, hit with a capital unaliving charge for intentionally running over and unaliving her longtime boyfriend and father of her two kids. Y'all remember we talked about this, okay? Now y'all see her hair toe out on the side. That's because his family jumped her after this incident occurred because she smashed into him into a house, which pinned him in, and he ultimately passed away from that. Okay, paramedics went out there and he did not make it, so they jumped her, and as y'all can see, they tore her damn braids out. I'm like, shit, that's gonna take a minute for that shit to grow back. But it says that she unalived him, honey, with her car. Her kids were in the car when this happened, and this happened on Easter Sunday. Okay, now her kids, like I said, were inside the vehicle during this horrific ordeal. Let's get into what it's saying. Now, his 27-year-old Birmingham father was unalived back in April on Easter. Now, his longtime girlfriend and mother of his two kids intentionally ran over him and is now looking at a capital unaliving charge. She ain't getting out for a long time. Now, according to Alabama, it says that Misky Bostic was being a good dad and decided to make this an Easter that his kids would remember. Says in addition to the holiday, said it was also his daughter's 7th birthday. That's so sad that his daughter's dad passed away on his birthday. That's so sad. Says that he had a water slide for the kids and an Easter egg hunt and food for the 50 plus people who were in attendance. So it sounded like they had a big to do over there, and she decided to act the fool. They said that he loved doing things big. According to his sister, Catherine Bostic, says that sadly, the joyous day turned tragic after Miskey's longtime girlfriend and mother of his two children unalived him by running him over with the SUV, pinning him between the vehicle and the house. I remember covering this, okay? Now they said that Miskey unalived was unalive rather on the scene. Says that his no good girlfriend, Shatisha Renee Jackson, who was 30 years old, was hit with a capital unaliving charge. One of the reasons being because Miskey was unalive in front of his own 2 children and she shared with Jackson. Says it, and her 3 kids. So she had 5 kids, obviously. So she's leaving 5 kids behind. 2 kids she had with him, and she already had 3 from a previous relationship who he was raising as his own. So y'all see that he stepped up to be the father of these 3 kids, because who knows where their father was. Said that they were all inside the truck when she ran over him. So imagine the horrific emotional and psychological trauma that those kids are going through, seeing this person who they view as their father being ran over by their mother on Easter, and on an occasion where everybody was supposed to be having a good time and having an Easter egg hunt. You know how it is when people get together, when there's a get together with family. There's music playing, everybody's eating, Easter egg hunts, the kids are running around, and then she jump in her damn vehicle and do some shit like this. Now, initially, police received a call to the house on a report that shots had been fired. It says that the call was soon updated to say that a female was trying to run over a male, according to Officer Truman Fitzgerald. It said that when police arrived, that they saw that Jackson had hit Miskey with the car, leaving him pinned between the vehicle and the house. It says that police said that the woman fired shots inside the house before they showed up. She was doing too much. It says that that there was a fight inside of the house, which you guys can see her hair gone. It said that shots were fired inside of the house, according to the deputy. Said that the victim left, and we were told that she ran him over with the car. It says that Fitzgerald noted that police were at the home earlier for a domestic dispute involving the 2, but no one was arrested. So it seems like all day long that there had been something going on between the 2 of them, and it just escalated. Now, police says that Jackson returned later to the victim's home, and that's when when the deadly interaction happened. Okay. This is unfortunate because everybody loses in this situation. She loses being with her children and her freedom. He lost his life. The children now have lost both parents, and they're going to be traumatized by this whole ordeal of watching their mother run over the person that they saw and unalive the person that they viewed to be their father. Okay. So this is sad. That's the update on that. So she's getting a capital unaliving charge, and that does carry quite a bit of time. Okay. Probably life. I think life. I've watched enough First 48s and all that. Okay, if you watch crime shows, and I love crime shows. If you watch enough crime shows, then you already know what that capital unaliving carry. All right. Sad for you, girl. So you're gonna be bald and getting life. Shit. All right, so let's get into this damn earthquake, child. Anyone that live in the Atlanta area, did y'all feel any shaking going on? Now, they're saying that it happened. The earthquake initially happened in Tennessee, but it was a 4.7 to where the magnitude of it, you could still, in some parts of Atlanta, you can feel the after effects of that, okay? So they're saying the social media reacts to a 4.1, not 4.7, 4.1 magnitude earthquake in eastern Tennessee that shook up Atlanta. Ooh, child, is this the end of the world? Okay, this person says, I'm tripping, says or we just had a little earthquake in Atlanta. Says, I know my bed ain't shaking itself. So people saying that they felt this shaking from this damn earthquake. I didn't feel anything, child. I don't know. Maybe I was asleep because I was in the chair, knocked out, getting my hair done. So let's get into it. Said that if you woke up this Saturday morning feeling like the earth was trying to shake your soul or snatch your soul, said that you won't be alone. It says that a 4.1 magnitude earthquake rocked eastern Tennessee just after sunrise, and Atlanta felt every second of it. Okay. Now, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, the quake originated near Greenback, Tennessee, roughly 30 miles southwest of Knoxville. But folks as far as North and South Carolina were even deep into Georgia caught that wave as well. I didn't feel it. So it says that Atlanta is not really used to feeling earthquakes. Says that so when the ground started humming like a future beat, child, not a future beat. Says, of course, folks do what they always do best, and they started to run to Twitter to share their hilarious reactions. All right, so we're gonna look at some of these reactions of what people had to say about this damn earthquake. Did y'all feel it? Anybody living in the Atlanta area or Tennessee area, did y'all feel any earthquakes or any shaking going on? Child. Ooh, child. All right, y'all remember K. Michelle said, "Ooh, she's shaking the table." Okay, it says not Atlanta having an earthquake, child. Another person says that, okay, so after checking, apparently Atlanta just had an earthquake. Says that when I tell you my whole apartment was shaking. Ooh, girl. Person just said Atlanta just had an earthquake, child. So everybody's verifying that this actually happened. I didn't feel anything. Says Atlanta just had an effing earthquake, y'all. Damn. Said that did we just have an earthquake in Atlanta? Said that my bed was shaking about 5 minutes ago. Girl. Mm-hmm. Another person says that I was sleeping and woke the F up from what seemed to be an earthquake and went straight to Twitter to see if I was the only one in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. I guess they felt that quake. Child said, did we just have an earthquake in the Atlanta of the Georgia, child? That's funny. Says there ain't no way we just had an effing earthquake in Atlanta. So everybody's giving their reactions, child. Says I'm currently in Metro Atlanta, Douglasville, Georgia, and pretty sure I just felt a small, moderate size. Hashtag earthquake. Okay, said anyone else noticed the shaking here? I did not, and I don't even stay there. That said that they were saying that it was an earthquake in Atlanta. Said the Lord let me get my my rapture fit ready, child. They thought that the Lord was about to come back, child. Who, child? Y'all see this as survivors of the earthquake, child, and people getting the hell out of there. Ain't nobody in them chairs. But as you guys can see, child, people are. They're giving their account of what they felt. I didn't feel anything. I didn't know until I went on social media and saw that there was actually one. So thankfully, everyone is okay, honey. And that it wasn't something that was life-threatening. All right. Somebody said, yes, you felt it in Loganville. Okay. Okay. Yes, honey. This says, I'm in South Carolina and felt nothing. I know that's right. I'm in Atlanta and I ain't feel nothing. But I don't know. But let's get into the next topic, child. Y'all know it's getting ready to be Mother's Day tomorrow, honey. So Tisha is trying to give her mama some give her flowers, child, for being a mother and saying she got her own business. She said, I'm so proud of my mom. This is what Tisha is saying. Said watching her start a business at this age in life is the perfect reminder that there's no expiration date on your dreams. Happy Mother's Day as show enough Miss Wanda keep pushing. Says that she's proof that it's never too late to bet on yourself. This is what Tisha's saying about Wanda. A food truck girl. Wanda got on these damn orthopedic sneakers too. Child. All right. I even got cut the music, child. Look at Wanda. Child. Gotta find. Look at Wanda, child. Lord, you'd have thought she'd have built a hotel or something. Child just got a little food truck. I mean, people get a food truck, but okay, I guess, child. I guess. So Tisha is bigging her mama up, honey, for out here starting a business at her age. Wanda's only in her 60s, y'all. Wanda is only in her 60s. So she's saying, hey, big up to my mom for starting a business. It only took you 87 years to get the fucking truck out. But I guess. It only took you 87 years and 3 months to get this damn food truck up and running, okay? Whatever, girl. They said she just interviews anyone. Child. Anyway, we don't care no more. All right. So let's get into some more things that we might care about, okay? Let's get into some stuff that we might care about. All right. Oh, Lord. So let's share. So as you guys know, all of the hoopla that's been going on with Sweet Tea, Dr. G leaving the show, Married to Medicine. You guys know that they're getting ready to start filming on next week, as I told you guys in my other video. So it's giving that Quad and Heavenly went to production, is from what I'm hearing. And this is from a very strong, reliable source, okay? Okay, yeah, that Heavenly and Quad went to production and Bravo, honey, to complain about Sweet Tea, and of course an interview that Sweet Tea did as well, revealing some things that happened behind the scenes on the show that did not air. Okay, I told you guys that Quad ran up on Sweet Tea to try to fight her, and the situation was like very heightened. And Sweet Tea spoke about it on her YouTube channel, and they were hoping that it did not get out because they're trying to make Quad or paint Quad into this person. Oh, she's trying to, she's trying to have a baby. She's trying to, go into this new relationship with this guy who we all now know to be a damn fraudster and a damn thief because he stole a fucking Rolls Royce that he did not turn in. And it said that the Rolls Royce that Quad is driving is that car, or has that car rather. So it's given that there was two snitches on the cast, which would be Heavenly and Quad. But let's get into what Funky Deneva had to say, because y'all know he know them girls, he hang with them girls, and he gonna always tell them girls business. Let's go.
Sweet Tea literally had a Cinderella story the last couple years of her life. Follow me here. She gets in Greg's DMs. They link up, get engaged, get married. Never with any intentions on being on any reality TV show. Bam, overnight, she's got a popular, well-to-do husband that's got two nickels to rub together. She gets thrown on a TV show. Like, that is a lot for any regular person living a regular old life. And overnight, they get married and get put on a TV show. Like, most people would dream to have a situation like that. And I know that girl, her family was excited. I know she started building sandcastles in the sky of like all the things she wanted to do with her life and do with the money. And then bam, this happens. And it's unfortunate because there are two groups of people who put this girl in this situation in order for her to feel this monumental disappointment and letdown. It was Greg, and it was whatever group of girls from Married to Medicine who were all fighting to get this girl and Greg back on that show with one purpose. And what was that one purpose? That one purpose was to weaponize that relationship against Quad. Sweet Tea literally had a Cinderella story.
So what y'all think?
The last couple years of her life.
What y'all think? Now, of course, things did kind of grow quickly between she and Dr. G. Like, you guys, everybody knows that she met him in the DMs. She dropped in his DMs, told him, hey, put the little baby emoji. I can give you what you want, or I can give you what you need, and put a baby emoji there. Because she, I guess, watched the show and she knew that is something that he wanted. After seeing his reaction or his interaction between he and Quad, which their situation didn't work out. I don't feel like Quad and Dr. G should have been on TV, because Quad has kept the two of them had some very tumultuous situations prior to them even getting married and being on the show. I mean, hell, it's a whole mugshot out there with the two of them because they were fighting and the police was called and both of them were taken in. So Quad, you are not without fault either. While you're pointing the finger at Sweet Tea and trying to make her look a certain type of way, you are not without fault. Your hands are not clean as well. Okay. You and Dr. G fought like cats and dogs prior to getting married. Like y'all, I mean, hell, the wedding was called off. For those of you that didn't know, the wedding between Dr. G and Quad was called off. So y'all really shouldn't have even gotten married because y'all shit was toxic from the jump. Okay. And now we see that same toxicity has spilled over into his marriage with Sweet Tea. And I told her, I don't like the way he talked to you. Like, that's some bullshit. You really need to let his ass know, like, you need to get you're a therapist, hey, but therapists need therapists too. Like, you need to figure out why the hell you feel that you can talk to me any type of way, especially on national television, which is embarrassing as fuck, where people are sitting, millions of people sitting watching this. And clearly this woman was telling him in that scene, like, stop, be quiet. Like, the camera is rolling, like, stop this. And he still kept going. He just don't have an off switch when it comes to the way he speak to women. I don't like that part of him. But their marriage, I mean, it is what it is. If she love him, I don't have to like it. But I really hope that things between the two of them work out, because they seem to love each other. And you just can't, you can't tell a person what to do. But bottom line is, she's much younger than him. He was looking for somebody, maybe I don't know. Maybe he was ready to be in love again, or maybe he was just trying to make Quad jealous, because it gives that the two of them being on Married to Medicine clearly was not a great idea. It was not a great idea. I feel like Quad had her own, reasoning for being on the show, which was trying to make Dr. G jealous and to be in Sweet Tea and Dr. G's business and to be able to keep a close eye on them and what they were doing. And then, of course, Dr. G seemed to be a little irritated by Quad being on there and showing up with her new man. So I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, they didn't have each other out of each other's systems completely, because it ultimately wound up making Bravo, I guess, make a choice to have Greg and Sweet Tea out of there. Of course, the other girls started showing signs of not wanting them to be around. As you guys can see, they were ousted at this most recent reunion, to where they could not sit into the same room with the rest of the castmates because of Dr. G allegedly filing a police report on Quad's man. So, of course, they escalated that situation and made it seem like Greg and Sweet Tea maybe weren't playing fair, okay, in terms of involving the police in that situation. But y'all heard Sweet Tea in her live, as well as in the interview with me, where she said she just wanted to have a paper trail just in case something escalated and something else happened. So that was why the police report was filed. But as you can see, Sweet Tea and Dr. G will not be back on the show Married to Medicine next season. They are filming next week, beginning for the new season, and it is confirmed that all the other cast that were there last season will be there, minus Dr. G and Sweet Tea. Okay, so prayers to her. She's got a lot of things coming up that she's doing, and Dr. G, his clientele with his business, I hear, is growing. So they're doing very well. He ain't lost a beat. The men didn't get paid on the show anyway. She was getting the check, but she'll be fine. She's a 6-figure earner on her job. She'll do what needs to be done, and they'll go ahead and do what they need to do. All right, it's the house that they're staying in is paid for, so shit, they don't really have no real bills. I do follow them, and every time I see them, they traveling and going places, so it don't look like their pockets hurt at all. Okay. So it is what it is. And it's not to say, like I said, that she won't ever be back on the show again. Maybe it's just not the right time with Quad and her man being on there. Because, baby, them two, the two couples, they're going to always do this. Because I don't feel like feelings between the two of them are completely over. And that's on both sides. And that's from what I can see. That's from what I can see. All right. Because you could be in the same place or in the same circles with certain people that you used to deal with. And if they out of your system, I don't give a hot damn who you with. I don't care who you with. It ain't gonna change nothing about what's going on over here. But yeah, let's move on though, child. Let's get into some Porsha Williams news, child. All right, because she got with her smart ass mouth. She feel like she can run around here making little accusations about sleeping with people, men, but have no accountability for it. So let's get into it. It said, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha Williams speaks on being pro-cosmetic surgery. Okay, now. Well, I saw an interview before or a clip where Porsha was saying she had no surgery. And I know that's a hot damn lie. If you go back and look at Porsha, how she used to look, because people were saying she looked like Arsenio Hall. And Porsha's, you done had some fillers. I feel like you've had a BBL. I feel like you've had some liposuction. I feel like you've had some nips and tucks and some crooks and everything else going on with your body. And you look great. No homo. You look great. But to sit up and say you've never had anything done and that's your natural body, that's a hot damn lie. But let's get into it, child.
Angela reveals that, surprise, she had a nose surgery. And I mean, not much of a surprise there. I think it's kind of like the worst kept secret. A lot of girls have had a nose job. A lot on the show have had a nose job. I'm not one of them. I love contour. If I had a nose that needed a job, I would sign it up, okay? I have no problem with people having plastic surgery. I just think that plastic surgery should look natural. And that's not to say hers does or does not. That's for y'all to judge. But I think...
Then why say it? Because it's giving you trying to sneak shade this lady, okay? You trying to sneak shade her because, Porsha, you had work done. You've had rhinoplasty. Because go back and look at your old nose. Because in this area right here, it was a little bit wider. So you had that shit trimmed down some so that you can look a little better in the face, okay? You had some work done. So don't be up and trying to call out Angela Oakley. Angela look damn good. Angela look damn good for her age, okay? She's still with her husband. She got a beautiful home. Yours just got foreclosed on. Get into it. I ain't even want to go there. See, you got to move out of your place. She's still in her house. And she owns several properties. Get into that too, okay? You got to move back to your old house with your mama. While she over there with her man and whatnot. Okay. Yeah.
You know, when you are doing anything to enhance your body, as long as you're doing it for yourself, okay, and you're doing it because you want to look good, I have no problem with it. When it comes to fillers, Botox, you know,
all the things that you've had. Gotcha.
Kind of thing. If you want lipo, if you want breast implants, get your booty whatever it is, I am an advocate.
You sure are.
Not really an advocate, but
you said it right, girl. Advocate. You an advocate because you've had all that shit done.
I'm all for women doing what they want to do, and I'm all for people shutting the hell up about it. Okay. Angela reveals that surprise.
Y'all hear that? She trying to sneak shade her since Angela called her ass out about talking about sleeping with her husband Charles Oakley or trying to or wanting to. She said, "You won't mount my man, bitch. No, you won't. Okay, you better get your ass back over there with old ass Simon with his blue pill taking ass because you already said he had that erectile dysfunction." Function was his function, child, and no function sound like he got to take that blue pill for you climb on top and do your business, as they say in Color Purple. Oh Lord, maybe it's a good thing he is an ice child, so he can get his libido up while he's up in that bitch. And yeah, Porsha girl, sit your ass down. Cause word on the street, while we own you, and I'm about to get into it, honey. Word on the street, people not feeling you this season, and maybe it's a little jealousy, a little slight jealousy that you're throwing this little subtle shade towards Angela, because people are saying that Angela is giving this season that she could very well much so be the star of this damn show, and not you. You were supposed to come back at the start of the show, and you're not giving, girl. You're not popping, girl, but Angela is. Like everything that's supposed to be given this season, Angela is giving, and you're not. You're having this fake ass storyline with Drew Sidor, and you stretching it, child, fake mad at her when you already knew she was gonna be filming with Dennis and doing music with him. So, girl, get the fuck out of here. Let's get into this that I pulled up on Porsha's stupid ass child. Let's get into that. Let's get into what the Peoples is saying. Peoples, as they say down there in Bessemer, child. Now, they're saying that Porsha Williams is blaming editing after the backlash from Real Housewives of Atlanta fans. Shout out to Reality Blurb. All right, so it said that Porsha Williams is blaming editing for how she is coming off on this particular season on Real Housewives of Atlanta after the backlash from fans. And y'all know fans have come forward to say, we're not feeling Porsha. She's not doing anything this season. She's not bringing nothing. She's boring as hell. She don't have a fucking storyline that's sticking, whereas she is trying to latch on to whatever Drew is doing and trying to make like she's so mad that Drew is, got this situation going on with Dennis or whatever. But bottom line is the fans have spoken and the fans are not feeling Porsha. So I don't know, Porsha, you might be demoted, girl, and they might be promoting Angela, the same person that you have a problem with, because they're not feeling you. But Porsha is trying to blame editing for how she is viewed this season. Now, we do know editing, they do have editing on the show, but they can only edit what you give them. Okay, they can only edit what you give them. And if you're on the show and you're not really giving anything, and like you tried to, maybe you thought they were going to edit out what you said that you were going to do to Charles Oakley. I know you wish that shit would have been edited out, but it wasn't. So bottom line is the fans are saying they really feel like Porsha just maybe needs to sit out this season until she can figure things out between she and Simon and get her divorce underway, so that maybe, she can come back with a stronger storyline, because you done sat here and let Simon just shut you up, girl. He done zipped your lips and you can't say shit. So you scrambling, like it's like you're doing this, child, this season. And the fans aren't feeling it because you came back into promo for Real Housewives of Atlanta, real sure of yourself and just like, oh yeah, I'm back. Y'all can't wait to see me. Oh, wait till this new season come. Girl, I'm gonna be giving this. And then the season coming, it's like, it's violins, girl. It is violins. So as y'all can see, honey, she's blaming it on editing, but the fans are like, hell no, we not feeling you, bitch. Go sit it out this season, child. Maybe, just maybe, when somebody said the Underground Railroad. Yeah, child, maybe she need to go down there to the Underground Railroad and sit it out for a little bit. But I don't know. Y'all know that Phaedra is getting ready to come back, so maybe Phaedra can wake something up in her, honey, to where the people won't be like, child, she need to get the hell off the show because she ain't giving. But we'll see, because Phaedra is coming back, child. Phaedra is coming back. All right. All right, so let's get into some graduations, because you guys know it's starting to get to the end of the year of school, and we've got some graduations of some celebrity kids that we want to talk about and congratulate them. All right, so Miss Toni Braxton's son, Diesel Braxton, you guys, graduated from Howard University. That's huge. Okay, he's smart. He is smart. So he graduated from Howard University. Let's get into it, honey. That's him going across and getting his. Yes, honey. Yes. So we're gonna cut that because it's some music, child. So y'all can see Tony Braxton's oldest son, Diesel, honey, graduated from Howard University. Go on up there, boy. Yes, honey, Howard. That's a great school. Come on, Howard University. Yes, child. Now y'all know her son was born. Diesel was born autistic, okay? And it says that he now he is an actor, get ready to go off to London to further his studies, okay? So now he's getting ready to get into acting. Y'all know he was doing some modeling as well. All right. So they said that today he's a college graduate from one of the top HBCU schools in the country that he got himself into. All right. Now he's autistic, but he got himself into Howard University. They said that God is so good, and I'm so grateful that nothing and no circumstances is bigger than him. Says congratulations to Diesel. Yes, God. Okay. Come on, Diesel. Come on, Diesel, for conquering all the odds that was against you. Okay. Yes, honey. Walk across there, baby. Okay. Come on, Diesel. Yes, and that's Tony Braxton's son. All right. With Carrie Lewis with his fine self. Yes, Lord. All right. Shout out to Diesel. Shout out to Diesel Braxton, honey. All right, so another person, another celebrity's child that's graduating, that's doing good out here. I love to see them further their careers, further their education, honey, and make something of themselves, honey. I'm pushing my son to do the same thing. All right, so congratulations, honey, go out to Tammy Roman, honey. Y'all know Tammy from Basketball Wives. Tammy Roman's daughter, Lyric Anderson, okay, graduates from law school, okay? Come on in here, honey. Yes, Lyric. Y'all remember Lyric, honey? You know, she got a daughter named Jazz, and she also has her daughter named Lyric, all right? She kind of look like Tammy, too. So she is graduated. Well, she's already graduated, okay? So congratulations, honey, to Lyric Anderson. That's Kenny Anderson's daughter right there. Okay, that's Kenny Anderson's daughter right there. She graduated, you guys, and she graduated from law school. So she about to be a lawyer out here, honey. That's good. Get your money, get you some cases out here, honey, because you know how your mama be out here fighting. You might be able to represent your mama the way she be out here fighting and tossing girls up on the show and whatnot. Okay, so yes, shout out to Lyric Anderson. Okay, come on. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay, so we got one more. I ain't seen no more, so I'm gonna go and put the ones up that I know of, child, that I saw. All right, shout out to Dr. Simone from Married to Medicine. Two of her boys, honey, graduated. Two of her sons. All right, she said yesterday captured everything that makes my life meaningful and blessed. Says that we are so proud of MD Witt 98 and Michael Whitmore. Okay. Says that we are blessed to have raised amazing young men. Says looking forward to many moments as they continue on their journey. To God be the glory. Okay, hashtag GSU25. So they graduated Georgia State University, both of her sons. Okay, you guys see them. So congratulations to Simone Whitmore's sons, Michael and Miles, who graduated from Georgia State University. Okay, that's great, honey. That's great. You smart. You got them brains like your mama over there. Okay. Their mama is a doctor. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. All right. That's her twin, I swear. Okay. Michael. Her son Michael is definitely her twin. Okay. And of course, that's her son Miles. I don't know who Miles look like. He don't look like Cecil to me. I don't know. Maybe somebody in their family, but this one right here, that darn Miles look just like Simone. That is your twin, child. Okay, with his talkative self, he talks way too much. I'll be like, "Oh, child, shut up." All right, moving on. Though, congratulations to all the graduates. All right, congratulations to all the graduates. All right, anybody got some graduates graduating in their family? Anybody got any kids graduating? Anybody? I'm glad that school is about to be out here in a few weeks, child. I am so glad that school is getting ready to be out in a few weeks, Lord. Okay, yes. So, oh Lord. Let's get on with the show. All right, back to my main screen. All right, let's get into this news that was dropped in my lap, child. So let me go ahead and talk about it. So Destiny and Marceau seem to be having a little back and forth going. Now, I don't know if this is going to play out on the show, but what was brought to my attention is that Destiny is planning to rat out Marceau, okay, and his extracurricular activities that she know about. Okay, now I don't know what the dynamic of her friendship with Tisha is anymore. But I do know that she knows some stuff that's going on in addition to Martell telling her as well. So from what's brought to my attention is that Destiny is getting ready to rat out Marceau about his extracurricular activities of his cheating. I said that according to Destiny, said that she alleges that Marceau has been using his business trips and late night meetups and hotel stays to meet up with women, and said that they're all playing in cities where conveniently his friends are available. Friends, put in air quotations, okay? These friends, okay, of women, female friends, are in certain cities where he's telling Tisha that he's going on certain business trips and having to go out of town, but it's saying that he's going to meet up with certain women that he's calling friends that just coincidentally wind up being in the same place where he's supposed to be going. Now, it says that Destiny also alleges that Marceau knew how to stay clean enough to never have a paper trail of said situationships, okay, to avoid the mess. Now, we already know about, we've already heard about Marceau maybe allegedly paying off women to not say anything about said situations. We heard Shan, and I'm going to play it here in a second. We heard Shan, which is Ariane's friend, talk about Marceau owed her money for sexual meetups that they met up. She met up with him in Las Vegas, and she says that she had a whole threesome with he and Maurice. We ain't heard Maurice or nobody coming out talking about suing about that shit. So I'm gonna just take that as it being maybe the truth. Because if it didn't happen, then you should be out saying, hey, I know you lying. I'm about to sue you for defamation of character, but we ain't heard no shit like that. So I'm gonna take that as, hey, maybe it happened. So they said that Destiny alleges that even on Love and Marriage Huntsville, when infidelity is brought up with Marceau, that he's always keeping calm to prevent anything from coming out. Okay, y'all remember the whole situation between Martell and Marceau when they got into that argument at Destiny's event. That Tisha and Marceau, they were trying to really keep it cool, and Marceau was trying to call Martell's bluff and say, hey, yeah, do it, knowing that Martell was not going to put the business out there, because Martell always acts like he's going to almost put it out, but he never does. All right. So they're saying that Marceau have late night dinners and, of course, like I just said, out of town trips with said females. Okay. Now Destiny was, they said that Destiny was keeping all of this hush hush because some of these meetups were in Atlanta, where Destiny actually frequents a lot. Matter of fact, she's in Atlanta this weekend, according to my sources. All right. So they're saying that Destiny, of course, is always in Atlanta, but Marceau conveniently is in Atlanta a lot as well, and that she has receipts on him with said women, like out and about. Okay, so yeah, so y'all remember when Marceau was seen in Atlanta with said female in that hotel with his back out, and Tisha was trying to say that it wasn't him, but it's been brought to my attention that Destiny has already made it clear that Tisha knows about Marceau's stepping out, but she, as long as it doesn't get out into the public. Okay, so she'll question him like she don't know about it, but allegedly she knows about his stepping out. And then let's not forget about the pictures when they were in the DR, where, they were in the pool and all these people that was not married hugged up on each other. And I was like, well, what is going on here? Because there was a woman that was hugged up on a person who looked like it was Maurice, and Kimmy was right there in the pool, not even 2 feet away. All right. But Destiny also, they're saying that Destiny got thrown into the mix in terms of something going on, and it also spilled over into her business, Madani, making it take a hit or making her lose some type of money as related to that. And it says that Destiny is pretty much on her get back on that because Marceau had something to do with said situation. So they say that Destiny has been said to be keeping some type of receipts on Marceau to expose him. She has screenshots, voicemails, and even emails, they're saying, on Marceau that she's going to be revealing on him. And it may come out on the show from what I'm hearing. All right. And these are to back up her claims on Marceau and his infidelities. Now, y'all remember that Marceau told Carlos and production that he was not going to ever speak on any infidelities in their marriage. But my thing is, why would you need to tell them that if there's no infidelities? Because Tisha's always saying, we've experienced everything but infidelities. But then y'all remember they went live a few weeks back and said that, hey, on this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, she and Marceau are going to be seeing a therapist for their marriage because they've been going through some things in their marriage. And then we've also been hearing about them being separated. Okay. But now we're also hearing that several cast members on Love and Marriage Huntsville also know about these allegations with Marceau, and that they've tried to silence Destiny from coming forward to expose him. Okay. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is very weird. And I'm not going to reveal the person that told me this, but it's said to be something legit, that something is getting ready to go on. And I don't know if Destiny is teaming up with Martell, because as you guys know, Martell and Marceau have fallen out. Okay. And y'all know that Destiny is ride or die when it comes to Martell. But rumor is that the two of them are working on trying to bring Marceau down. So some shit is supposed to be popping off here. Somebody says storyline. I don't know. I don't know. But they're saying, of course, y'all know that women in the DMs of Marceau, women, they're saying in the threesomes y'all know about where Marceau be setting up the threesomes in the DMs, like I told you guys, alleged side babies that we've been hearing about, and women being paid to keep quiet. So let's get into some clips that I pulled to kind of corroborate some of this stuff, because when I heard this, I said, child, I don't know who done pissed her off, because y'all know how Destiny is. You see how she did Melody on the girls trip. I got receipts in my phone. She's always got some damn receipts in her phone, like Martell. Y'all know Martell be talking about he got some shit in his phone. Now they're saying that Destiny's got some shit in her phone on Marceau. Maybe Marceau is running his mouth too much. He might want to sit back a little bit, because you don't want to piss somebody off to know a lot of shit about you. Okay, but let's get into this clip that I pulled. So I pulled a few clips that I found to corroborate these questionable infidelities, as Tisha and them call it, child. Let's get into it. This is Tisha. She's revealing shocking parts about the show Love and Marriage Huntsville. This clip is slightly old, but it's still a good piece of evidence. Where Tisha was saying that people are being paid on the show to come forward to say that they have been with or slept with Marceau, and she says that she don't know anything about that. She don't know anything about infidelities in her marriage. I call bullshit, because season 1, you were in his face questioning him about several women and asking him, is it true that, you know, there's some infidelities in your marriage? So if you were very sure of your marriage, you wouldn't have to question him. But let's get into it.
Some of the things that they was throwing at us, I haven't dealt with it. And I felt like it was a distraction, because I really wanted to talk about, you know, some of the things we really did have to overcome within our relationship and our marriage. But infidelity wasn't one of them, you know? Yeah. So I'm like, it just wasn't my case. And then once I started having people come to me, it was like, you know, well, we've been offered money to come on the show and said we slept with your husband. I was like, oh my God. Like, this
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, this is crazy. Like, people are really offering you money to come on this show and lie. So at that point, I was like, forget it. It's a lie. Like, now I don't believe anything.
Y'all hear that? So shout out DJ Richie Sky. So y'all hear Tisha saying that people were paid, girls were paid to come on the show and reveal that they had relationships or relations with Marceau. Now, how much y'all want to bet that Tisha done came and that Tisha done ran ahead and done stopped that shit? I'm hearing that some hush money that been paid to some women to be quiet about said situation, so that Tisha and Marceau can look like, you know, the it couple on the show coming up. That's what I'm hearing. That some hush money has been paid, okay, to keep some women quiet so they don't come forward and fuck up their setup in terms of trying to be the next Mel and Martell on this damn show, because that's what they've been wanting to do. Okay, what's the light-skinned girl that they did their whole little live with that was doing Mel's hair at one point that they say is Martell's cousin? What's that girl name? Y'all remember the rumors were out about her. Y'all remember the rumors were out about her too. All right. All right, so let's get on to the next clip, honey. Let's get on to the next clip. Y'all remember this one, honey. All right, let's go ahead and play it, child. Shout out to
Once he loses respect for me,
yes, Alonda. Y'all remember Alonda went live with Tisha and Marceau, and then at the end of the live, Marceau told Alonda, call me. What she need to call you for? He motioned for her to call me, and she shook her head like, okay. So it's given that he prepped her prior to that live, and then they went live to make it seem like that nothing was going on, because rumors were going around that the two of them were in some type of sneaky relationship, and even that Marceau had bought this girl a car or had given her some money or even had a child or something with her on the side. I don't know. But they were saying that there was some type of inappropriate relationship between Alonda and Marceau. But then Tisha said her ass up, yeah, no, I never heard nothing about it. But then your husband motioning behind. He made sure to sit behind Tisha so Tisha couldn't see him. But he motioning for Alonda to call him. Tisha didn't see that shit though. I said, this sneaky bastard. Let's get into this, child.
I don't have respect for you. I don't have respect. So you can talk. Okay. Hey, Tisha, if I was you, I would want to see it too.
Hey, tell me anything you got. What's anything you got?
The other year you say, I'm sorry, and I didn't mean it. It's not true. And then you...
Now pay attention to Destiny, guys, and I'm playing this for a reason. Pay attention to Destiny when certain things are being said, because she already knows these things that's being said about Marceau and Tisha. And the crazy thing is, you're supposed to be Tisha's friend. For you to sit back and allow Martell to put all these things out about your friend and about your friend's husband is crazy to me. You should be trying to hush Martell up, but Destiny's acting like she, don't want Martell to say it, but she really do. Let's get into it.
Second, he did.
Because I'm a dude. It's like dude code, and it's like bitches that we together. I'm not saying nothing about it.
Martell, we've never met together. And Martell,
you put up right after I
Now, could that have been Shan? Because I feel like Martell lied in that interview with Ariana and Shan. Now, Martell just says that they bleeped out the name, of course, a girl that all of them did some type of threesome or something with. Martell said he slept with her first, and that Marceau came in behind her or behind him when he slept with said person. He said, biatches that we shared and slept with together. He said, I slept with her first and you slept with her after me. That's what Martell said. Let me run it back. Okay.
Together. And Martell, you
put up right after I
that's a lie.
Hey, you after me.
You're smoking crack.
You know she.
Martell said, you effed after me. Y'all hear this? So they sharing girls. They behind the scenes sharing girls.
Right.
And Destiny, she doing it like she's surprised. You already know all this shit, Destiny, because Destiny and Martell talk about everything, okay?
You she's still
That was in college.
And I
Tisha didn't deny it. She said that was in college, okay?
saw it in person. I saw it in person.
Martell said he saw it. He saw Tisha doing some nasty shit.
Ooh. You nasty.
What I do,
girl.
Martell?
You beyond nasty.
What I do,
Not
Martell?
nasty.
No, that's what he said.
Hey,
So as you can see, Marceau is telling Tisha to stop, because the more Tisha tries to deny it and fight back with Martell, that's only going to make Martell slip up and say something that Marceau does not want to get out, because they've done some really nasty shit behind the scenes. Trust me. They've done some nasty shit. So he got to tell Tisha to shut up, because shutting Tisha up will shut Martell up, because Martell ain't going to keep going back and forth by himself.
we're not about to address that. Don't even address that, please.
I think that Martell should have never said anything that involved Tisha. I think dragging Tisha into that was a low blow.
Other than your significant other, who has shown up for you the most in this alleged friend group?
Nobody. Nobody.
You said that. Mine is Martell. He showed me how not to leave my marriage for a shareable side chick.
I'm sorry.
He asked me, hey man.
Now, when he said shareable side chick, you guys remember when Sonny came out and said that Ariane was, I think, soliciting some type of threesome, or was supposed to be in a threesome, and Marceau knew about it. So could it be that maybe he wanted to participate in a threesome with Martell and Ariane? Because how would you know she's shareable? How would he know that?
And the male tried to suck.
Shut
This is nothing new. Martell accuses everyone else of cheating and lying. He's done it with Nell Fletcher. He's done it with Kimmy. He's done it with Mel, and now he's done it with me.
He had mentioned to go get some drinks or something like that. So that was my issue. To smooth it with the drinks.
I think that it's sad that because of that, he went to Marceau and Melody anything.
I wouldn't like a gesture like that. Let's get some drinks at a time that.
Why Martell have them same shoes on from season one? From season one reunion. Them the same shoes he just had on at the most recent reunion. Them same black funky ass patent leather shoes. Why he got them same shoes on?
You're not doing too good.
You're accusing his friend of wanting his ex-wife. They don't know what type of.
Kimmy like, bitch, I ain't about to say nothing, because I got some skeletons out there, and I don't want nobody putting my shit out there, okay?
Friends he's used
But
to.
why?
Oh, you asked me that.
One of y'all gotta go, or both of y'all gotta leave.
Now, we know that Destiny is trying to tell them to stop and to leave, because Destiny knows where the bones are buried, and she knows all the things that Martell can blurt out, okay? And he might slip up and blurt out some stuff about her, which he's already done in this damn episode that we watched, okay? When he said, don't make me tell everybody about me and you. So allegedly, Destiny sound like you've been doing some nasty shit too. Allegedly.
I didn't Tisha when my boys. Okay, what you talking about? You said I couldn't. Marceau, you know who she married?
You think
you was ugly than you are, better than you are. What the talking about? I couldn't. You are being I never got Tisha. Tisha got the bottom of the barrel.
And she kept.
Dude, what the?
And she said,
You're still ugly.
I say
Look how low he talking. Look how low Marceau is talking.
you, babe.
She said,
Like, what's wrong with you?
Thank you.
All right, so let's get out that, child. We just showing receipts, child. We just showing some receipts. We just reminding people. All right. Now they're saying that things get heated off camera. Now let's get back to this. And I hope I don't got to edit this out. We're gonna watch it. Where Maurice is trying to tell Marceau pretty much to be quiet because Martell again is on a rant. And Tisha was trying to argue with Martell, and some things slipped up and got put out there that they didn't want to get put out there. And Marceau cussed Tisha out and told her to shut the F up. Let's go. Hold on, guys. Did I share? Hold on. My bad, guys. Been a long day. Work with me. All right. My bad. Let's get back to it. All right. And playing.
Is having a tough time doing what you asked her to do.
Shutting the hell up.
Well, she can't shut up.
Okay.
So how does she answer the question better? To where she's not crying in the corner.
Like a business person, Maurice.
Well, she's having a tough time doing it.
I know.
Can you help her? All you can do is shut the going forward. They didn't say anything to Tisha that they didn't want Tisha to respond. They called Tisha a dog, she barked. They said this, they had Tisha on a leash.
What's on the leash?
Okay, babe. If you are proud of how you acted, be that.
I don't know what I did so bad. You like I jumped up and slapped somebody.
Think about what you just done, and you have 2 daughters at home. Would you ever look at somebody on TV and see those 2 daughters and say, hey, be like her? It's not a Facebook post. It's not a, I'm sorry tomorrow. This is life. This is our moment in time. Your moment in time is now. And you have to choose that. You have to choose that every time. Now, it sounds good. Ain't no cameras on. It sounds good. Ain't nobody here. This is practice. And in practice, we got it. But then as soon as something happens, our emotions come take place. And all of a sudden, we're going crazy. Like we don't own stuff. Like we are not who we say we are. No, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Why are we even trying to be good parents if we're going to sit up here on national TV?
How were you a good parent? You don't even take your son to the fucking barbershop. You didn't even know your son was allergic to peanut butter. Like, stop it. Y'all see how he gaslighting her? Do y'all see how he's gaslighting Tisha? Tisha was arguing with Martell, and Martell was telling some stuff, and Tisha said, how do you know that he's cheating, or how do you know this? Were you there? And Martell said, yeah, I was there, and I can name names. So when he said that, that made Marceau be upset and cuss Tisha out because she wouldn't shut up. So as you guys just saw, he told Maurice that things would be fine if Tisha would just shut the F up. So when Martell says that he could name names of women that Marceau have been with that he know of, then that's when Marceau flipped it and tried to use this whole, we're parents, we got businesses, we got stuff to lose, and Tisha shut the F up. Now, it gives that, like I said, I feel like Tisha know that there are some infidelities in that Marceau do what he do, as long as it's not out in the open to where other people know. If she suffer, I feel like she's suffering in silence. That's why they have a little period where they separate, then they get back together, then they separate. I feel like it gets to the point where she can't take it no more. Or maybe she feels like he likes somebody else more than her, or they're getting more attention than her. But I feel like she definitely knows that there's some shit going on. That's what I feel like.
And act like ghetto ass people.
So now he's mad because Tisha wouldn't shut up, and Martell almost sat there and exposed his ass on camera. So now let's get into this. Shout out to Karen Merrill, because we're gonna look at her video. Oh, that's me. All right, this is gonna be the last one, because this one right here was very telling. Now, do I believe everything that was said in this video? I do not. Okay, I do not, but I do believe the majority of what was said, because this girl here, I've been saying that there was a girl named Shan. I've been saying it before Shan even came out, that Ariana had a friend named Shan that was saying that she had some type of interaction, situationship, relationship, sexual situation with Marceau. And now she's sitting up here talking about it. This is an interview, as you guys remember, Martell and Ariana did with the side piece, who also said that she was with Maurice and Marceau at the same damn time, where she had one in the mouth and one in the back. And yeah, and over there, Credit One. Now, we ain't heard, like I said, Maurice ain't come forward talking about suing nobody for no defamation or none of that. He ain't tried to come for Shan. And maybe because Shan got some video or some receipts about the shit. So let's get into it.
Digging my mouth and digging my coochie.
Kinky enough is brother to brother, Martell. You don't think?
I didn't know that he had a wife. He heard me. He said, if you tell a wife, I'm going to come to you.
Today,
You hear that? She says, I didn't even know he had a wife. So Marceau, this is why he don't wear no ring, because he's moving around like he's single. So when he meet these women, and I don't know why, maybe like they say, everybody don't watch Love Marriage Huntsville, but Marceau is able to like stay under the radar a little bit and do what he wants to do. Now, a lot of people went in on Shan, how she looks right here. I showed you guys the pictures of how she looked back then when they were fooling around. Shan was a very pretty girl. She didn't have that much weight on her. She was a very pretty girl. Her you know, she's all tatted up, but her body was a little more fit, and she was, you know, her makeup and stuff was done. Shan can clear if she, you know, put a little makeup on. But the old pictures that I showed y'all of how Shan looked when she says that she was messing with Marceau, that's why I feel like he was messing with her, because she was attractive back then. No homo. Okay. But let's get into some things that she had to say.
we are sitting here with
This
the
was
beautiful
fresh memory.
Chantel. How are you doing?
Flesh.
In the flesh. The receipt that you all were asking for. How are you doing today?
I'm absolutely fucking amazing.
All right.
That's that honest one.
That's that honest. Okay. So Chantel, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you from? How old are you?
I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm 31. I'm a Leo. Been living in Atlanta for the past 2 years, and yeah, just enjoying life right now.
Okay, I love that for you. So I'm under the understanding that you got a little bit of information for me. So I'm here to get into it. So you know Marceau.
Mm-hmm.
How well do you know Marceau?
Very well.
Okay. When did y'all meet?
Girl.
Where did y'all meet?
We met in a local bar.
Okay.
In Huntsville?
In Huntsville.
Okay.
Okay.
And, let's just say, as soon as we met, we got to know each other very fast.
Very fast.
Now, what is your meaning when you say we got to know each other?
We hung out, we talked some shit, and then
Yeah.
you know, the
What?
energy be good. So
Yeah. Also, y'all kind of.
So that day that y'all met, y'all hung out that day? Oh, so did he approach you or did you approach him? Like, did you think he was?
me?
He approached you.
Yeah.
Okay. So the same day you met him, y'all.
Not the same day, maybe like the next day.
Okay.
Like we met at night, we met at a local bar, so he had to.
So you met him at a bar one night, and then the next night y'all were getting it in. And I think she said they didn't use no protection either. So this type of time, Marceau be on Tisha. Maybe that's why her pH balance be thrown off a bit. He met her one night, and then the next night she met up with him, and they were getting it in.
Get home, I guess. I don't know, but I had to go home too. So we were just hanging out. The next day we went out.
Were both y'all in a relationship at that time?
I'm not sure 100% what he had going on at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm completely single,
Okay.
living life, and I'm thinking this could be him.
Okay. So you
Oh, so you was looking for a relationship. You were looking for marriage. You was looking to have some kids with somebody. All that good stuff.
okay.
Like, I thought that.
He was giving those type of vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we was vibing so good. I really enjoyed the time that we spent. Like he made me
All
feel
right.
good. He was
Really?
handsome.
So within 24 hours, y'all seen each other again.
He was handsome.
Martell, hush.
I'm so,
I mean,
Hush. If that's why she
I
feels.
don't know. I'm just asking. I just have to double take and
well,
just
he gave it to me now, but he was fine then. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. You know,
So you don't think he's handsome now?
you know,
No, he's a little smoother now than he was then because.
ain't that smooth about the man.
Ain't nothing.
He just know how to talk good.
Oh, he got
Okay.
that mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
It's-
So that really won you over.
Yeah.
Was the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
So within 24 hours of you meeting him, y'all seen each other again.
Mhm.
Okay.
He went in for the kid.
So where did y'all see each other the next time?
At his business.
What business?
I can't remember the name. I think it's like Credit something, but it's right off of university. He has his own business.
Credit One.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, that's not Marceau's business. That's Maurice's business. Okay, so maybe he lied to Shan and said, "Oh yeah, this is my business. I'm gonna take you over to my business." But you know, when you're trying to meet somebody, you're trying to get their attention. You want to big yourself up and make it seem like you got all this shit popping and going on when you really don't.
Credit, yes, that's absolutely that. That's
so. What does it look like in there, or what? Do you remember anything?
Now they just fixed it up.
Okay, but then what was it?
I know when you go in, they got this round table, different rooms, but we mostly talked and chilled at the round table.
Okay,
and had our fun in the different rooms.
So within 24 hours, y'all was in another room having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. I mean, that's.
Was anybody else?
I'm not here to judge.
Off the rip, yeah.
Okay.
Who? If you don't mind me asking.
Maurice, and then another time, Maurice's brother.
Micah? They all look alike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I'll let you.
So how many times, like, did you see Marceau?
A handful of times.
A handful of times? Okay.
I mean, it's like the length of your relationship?
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. It lasts about a good few months, maybe about a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
On and off.
Okay.
But
so what was the basic, like, did he take you out? Were y'all in public? Or were y'all just like at Credit One? Like, did y'all eat? Y'all was never in public.
At Credit One, we met at the club.
So y'all was about fucking in Credit One.
We definitely was fucking at Credit One.
Okay. Okay.
Shit.
Maurice got cool with my friend.
Okay.
They was hanging out too. I don't know what they had going on, but I do know that was
Kimmy. Now y'all remember Kimmy said, yeah, Maurice likes to stay out and party. You know, that's the one thing that I hate about Maurice is that he doesn't like to come home. He'll go to a party and then he'll leave the party and then he'll be out till 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, now Shan just said that Maurice was hanging out with one of her friends. So this is why his ass went home, okay? Because he was out with one of Shan's friends. Kimmy, why she said she don't feel like he cheating.
It's a thing too.
Okay.
And
and she not here, so you know,
yeah,
we'll leave that at that. Yeah, we here to talk. You right? Okay.
We might do up next time.
Next time, part 2.
But I can't say she was there with me a couple times that we met at Credit One to talk to Maurice and Marcel. We was
okay.
Oh, so it was going down at Credit One.
Basically,
I've heard about Credit One, but like this is the first time that I'm hearing like a story where I can be like, oh, okay, she told me. I just heard that was somewhere that they take women and obviously get it on.
Do their thing.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it wasn't no beds, but
it wasn't no beds.
But we figured it out.
So where we all at? Oh my God.
Figure it out.
Like your husband.
I'm saying you're supposed to.
Yeah, have we figured it out a couple times? I know. Oh. Hush, Marcel, stop. This not about us. Oh, Lord. I understand.
Oh, I want to know how they figured it out.
Okay.
Was it the table? The chairs?
We never did it on the table. That would have been good.
Damn.
That would have been good. Because that table was pretty big.
Yeah. So we up on the floor with some
Y'all was on the floor?
It was
that's the best set.
No, it was also like chair bend over type vibes, you know, like real quick propping. Because
so it was quick. It was not like nothing passionate, nothing up here. I'm making love. It's pump, got a nut, gotta go.
I don't know. Did you fall in love with him?
I'm a person like people because I like people.
Yeah.
So I liked him.
Okay.
I didn't judge him based off the fact that he was fat. I just chalked up to the fact that my coochie was good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
$1 million walk.
You know what I mean? Like that.
All right.
Yeah.
So originally when you first met him, did you know that he was married? Did he have a ring on?
I don't remember him having a ring on.
Okay.
Never do.
But the way he was moving, I assumed and I picked up on the speculation of it.
He had somebody, you didn't know he was married, but you just know that it was another significant other. Because he been with, how long he been with Tisha, Martell?
What, about 16 years?
16, 17 years?
He would never take me anywhere other than that building. So
Dang,
Obviously,
Martell.
we had something going on. So, like, and then we here feeling like I got this business building. Why would I get a room? Like,
But Martell, is that his business building? I didn't.
No, it's Maurice's.
Oh.
Yeah, Maurice's.
And you gonna let your brother use your to get a quick little pump.
Yeah, have a good time. That was
majority of the time, Maurice would be there. Actually,
so did you see Maurice with another woman?
Or
was he there?
Let me ask you this. Hold up. Wait a minute. So you mentioned a couple times Maurice being there. So did you and Maurice and you Marcel do something there?
We didn't do nothing then at the time. But with it being Maurice's building, I feel like Maurice was his lie, his alibi.
Oh.
Because
okay. That's what brothers.
Yeah, he couldn't do that without Maurice. Maurice is always there.
Okay.
But Maurice wasn't necessarily there with the woman.
Child, Maurice was there opening and closing is what he was doing. He was opening up the building so they can go in there and have their fun. And then he was closing it up when they got done. That's what it sounded like.
Okay, that you seen.
He did meet a friend.
Oh, right. You did tell him that.
Okay. We hang out. Nah, like it would just be me, him, and Maurice. Maurice just be like chilling out in the front. I don't know. So I think there was a lot of that gathered. Yeah.
Okay.
Like we together, we doing some business.
Okay.
That's what men do though. That's what we do.
You gonna lie you.
Oh, my bad. Oh, you gonna edit that part out?
No, we're not. We're gonna keep it all. We're not editing nothing out, Martell. That's what men do.
That's what men do.
So men do what you mean? Like elaborate a little bit. Tell us. That's what men do.
Well, I think a person who's cheating, they always got to have
an alibi.
An alibi. They gotta like if you got a brother, if you got a friend.
So what was your alibi with us? Like what was it? What when we were dealing with each other back then?
It was long enough.
Right.
Started liking him.
So in your mind, because like I'm gonna be honest with you.
I actually wanted him to be my man.
You did?
I did, but
how long did it take for you to realize that he was married? How long did it take for you to
because he was moving weird, but see, y'all was at Credit One, so you knew that
so how long did it take
quick, girl, because y'all wasn't at Connor.
I'm not dumb.
Let me ask that question.
I'm not dumb.
Let me ask. So how long did it take for you to realize that Marcel was married?
I'm not dumb. I realized it kind of like off the bat because everything he did was just so secretive. Like, he wasn't trying to do nothing else, gonna charge his card or.
So you paid attention to all of that?
Yeah,
as a woman.
Like he literally just did. He made sure that it was not wrong. Be traceable to him. If he did do something for me, it had to come from somebody else. Whether it was money or I live in Birmingham, so he had to pay for me to come and visit. It had to come from somebody. So he wasn't finna pay for it.
Yeah.
So he would like somebody else would be sending you money or.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
And that's what married men do. Because Martha, remember that time I needed my car fixed? And I feel like Marcel sent the money. Marcel sent the money that you sent.
That was the first time he ever witnessed anything like that happening. But apparently he's been doing it for quite some time.
Y'all
hear that?
But it's just what we do.
Right. Because Marcel definitely, whatever it was.
Your single friend or.
Well, I don't know the connection.
Marcel definitely.
Yeah.
First of all, he was trying to trip you up.
No, Martell asked him, and Marcel sent it.
Yeah. But no, somebody else sent me the money in situation every single time, or it was forwarded. It was never direct. So
okay, because he didn't want no paper trail for his wife Tisha to go back and be able to look and see. Because I remember Okay.
Yeah. He used to that. He used to.
So okay, what made you wanting to continue to deal with him, even if you felt like he had somebody else or he was married? Like, what was it that you felt like I'm gonna keep fucking with him?
It was a thrill. On top of that too, I move off the fact that what you got going on with your spouse ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
You supposed to be responsible. And
because you took those vows at a point in time in my life, I thought like that too, and then I kind of grew up.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. So with me as a woman, Cardi Pace as a woman, she's a single woman who ain't got no kids. I live my life, and you don't owe me no respect, but you owe your wife respect. And if you disrespecting her, that's not my problem. And I always felt like whenever a woman get mad about a man cheating, you should always go after the man. Why are you going after the woman?
Because they gonna always blame the woman.
So y'all hear that? It be women out there like that. They don't give a damn. They know that the person is married and they gonna still mess with them anyway and say, it ain't my problem. Your loyalty is towards your wife, not me, versus telling him, look, man, you married. I'm not gonna fool with you. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm not about to do this. Go home to your wife. But y'all, as y'all can see, she's saying that Marceau was like tricking off and giving her money, but was doing it through like a third party because he was trying to not have it to where Tisha could find out about it. So this, I'm just like, is this why they can't pay all these damn liens and shit that they got going on? Because you out here tricking off the money? You out here paying hush money to women? You're out here doing things that you shouldn't be doing? Like he wouldn't even take her to a hotel. He was taking her to Credit One, bending her over a couch. Versus, I mean, you know, he won't dumb enough to get a hotel. So the people like Marceau, you just in here with a girl, or call Tisha and say, hey, I mean, that just shows how much this chick here on my screen, how much, you know, she values herself, because you allowing him to bend you over a chair. I would have been like, look, if you're going to cheat with me, bitch, you better take me to a hotel so I can at least wash my ass and relax and lay down. Shit. I ain't about to bend over no damn chair and no office space. Are you serious? Like, damn. But my thing is, she should have known that Marceau was either married or had a significant other, because how many times you went to his house? If this man was free to be out roaming and doing what he needed to do, or to be with women, why he couldn't take you to his house? You never been to his house. You never been, you know, anywhere around his real friends, which further lets you know that you're not the only one, that you're one of many, or that he got a wife or woman or girlfriend somewhere nearby or around. Because he don't even respect you enough. He don't even respect you enough to lay you down in a damn hotel. Broke ass.
Because they still ultimately want their family, because it's like,
Fight for your family, don't fight us. Like me, I ain't do nothing. I'm just existing. And then on top of that too, when I came into the situation, I didn't know he was married. But then when I found out, I'm like, okay,
you was a little too deep in it already.
Yeah, like fix it, figure it out. And then he like, well, I'm not leaving my wife. Cool, but
you hear that? So once she found out that he was married and she confronted him about it, she's saying that Marceau told her, well, I'm not leaving my wife. So he was comfortable with still seeing her, sleeping with her, spending the money that he should have been spending on his kids and Tisha, on this girl tricking off on her, talking about, no, I'm not leaving my wife. Well, mentally, you already did. You already did, because it sounds like this situation with him and Shan was going on for quite some time. This one on
I had those conversations that he told you, like, I'm not leaving, or you didn't even expect him to. Like,
I didn't want him. Period. I was just enjoying
what it was at the time.
Being great. Like it was fun. It was, you know.
Was he whining and dining you? Oh.
He was making me feel at least
good
enough for me to pull up and be like, hey.
And be at Credit One.
Hell, you know what I'm saying? For me to be at Credit One.
Right, but no bed. Because sis, now thinking back, I know you like, no bed at Credit One.
Right, it's a whole.
But you know, we live and we learn and we grow.
It's the spot now.
No, hush, Martel Hope.
Them chairs?
Nah.
I know you like them chairs, and I know that be talking about that.
I never did anything.
Have you ever been to Credit One?
Yeah, for credit purposes.
So have you ever brought a woman to Credit One, Martel? No. You've never brought a woman to Credit One?
Not about y'all.
Somebody will send you them, like, what was it?
No, he sent my flight information directly sent to me through the airlines.
Okay.
So, literally, he do a good job in that.
Being tracked.
Yeah, being tracked.
So she's saying that he made flights for her. So I told you guys that there were women being flown out. I just told y'all that Destiny was getting ready to expose him for flying women out, paying for women to be certain places that he was at. So Shan is saying she was flued out by Marceau. I know plane tickets are not cheap, okay? Plane tickets are not cheap. So she flew out to Las Vegas, as you guys know, to be with him, as well as on a guy's trip. She was also, I think, popping up in Atlanta. If you guys go back and look at the Atlanta trip where the guys had the Atlanta trip, the Atlanta guys trip, Shan was there also, okay? Shan was there in the background in that same picture that was taken, all right? If y'all go back and look at it.
I mean, that's what you got to do when you marry.
Right. So.
And I hate to,
no,
it's not about us.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
What Marceau?
Here's how you can publish your book in.
I'm about to get up off this. I'm just showing you guys the pattern of behavior with Marceau, and how I know that Tisha how I know that Tisha be doing this shit is going on, but she does not want everybody. I don't think she wanted the shit to be on TV, and I don't think she wanted to be out in the open. I feel like as long as he's cheating behind the scenes and it don't get out to where it embarrasses her, I think it's okay. She ain't gonna say shit about it as long as he don't embarrass her. Because you have some people that think like that. He's not gonna stop cheating, so go cheat in peace, but don't embarrass me. Don't do the shit out to where people can see it or it get on the show. That's why Tisha was saying, yeah, women were being paid to come on the show and say they slept with Marceau. Why would somebody be able to be paid to say anything if the shit won't happen? That's just my thing. That's just my thing.
And he had his own situation.
You had your own room with your own bitch.
He has no, he didn't have bitch.
No.
He came to gamble. He gambled like
The same thing I did today.
he gambled majority of the time. And then he showed his face when we was like kind of exploring and stuff. But for the most part, Martell was nowhere to be found. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was not. But when he was supposed to be there, I promise you he was there. And I really do.
That's a mini red flag, but we'll talk about that later. So
Hold on, you missed what she said. She said what? You missed what?
You flew out here. You need to make her pay. You need to pay for your stuff, her stuff. Why is she paying for her stuff? And Marceau was like, he kind of threw him off, and he was like, okay, he did it, but
He worked with Monaco. You can't expect.
he wasn't trying.
he
to
was
pay.
the manager of Monaco, Martell.
Yeah, so you can't expect him to be paying for
I mean, but if you flew me out here, you
Right.
paid for my flight.
And see, Martell had enough sense to know to be like, pay.
This girl saying Marceau flew her out there and didn't even have the decency to even pay for her stuff. Like you flew her out to trick off on her, but then you not even coughing up no money to pay for her to like have this or that, or even, you know, pay for little things that she want. Like somebody had to tell him, you need to pay for this since you flew her out here. Like, this your woman while you here, so you need to cough up some money.
For, like, Martell knew.
But also he knew that what he had going on, so he was also like, you got her out here. Why is she paying for her own shit? Like, that don't make
So
sense.
y'all was at Ross together.
Right.
And he acting like he didn't want to pay.
Girl.
And Martell stepped up and be like, pay. And he paid Martell?
shit on.
No, he did, but if he wouldn't have said nothing,
he wouldn't have.
Nah, because he was just straight up like, what? But also, Martell was like, when you had her come to Vegas, she entertaining you. Why wouldn't you pay for the things that she need and the things she got going on? Keep in mind, I also told you I was fucking with him because I fuck with him. Like, I'm not a money hungry female. Like, I fuck with people because I fuck with them and the vibes and stuff like that. So me paying for my own stuff wasn't like a.
So you guys hear that? So as you can see, Marceau was tricking off the household money for he and Tisha, and that's why their asses can't never stay ahead, because he I guess he got more money going out to the side women than he got coming in. I mean, shit, it's given that he's spending too much money on his side pieces out here, and he can't seem to keep the bills and stuff paid. This is why Tisha and them got so much shit going on now with abatement charges and liens after lien after lien. They can't finish that damn house. That's why they can't sit here and pay the people they supposed to pay. They ain't pay the guy for the concrete that he poured down there at Bedrock. So the man that went out there and put a lien on it, and probably because Marceau he's putting too much money out there on these women. So we're gonna see what it's giving, but we're not gonna watch this entire interview, honey, because child, this is a hot damn mess. You guys can go and watch it on my channel if you want to, because it's on there. Okay, just pull up Camera Rail and pull up the Martell and Ariana interview. But it's on there, child. For those of you that did not get to see it, y'all can go over there and watch it at your leisure. But as you can see, that's what's been going on here. That's what's been going on here. That's what it gives. So I don't know what the hell happened while the show was on break, but there's something going on between Destiny and Marceau to where Destiny's getting ready to put his shit out there. All right, we heard it right here on my show, but let's get on out of here, guys. Let's get out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you guys are going out, please be safe. It is nasty outside. It's cold and it's raining. All right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, happy Mother's Day. I'm gonna try to pop in. I don't know. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know, because I know my husband said he and my son, they have some things planned for me tomorrow. So we're gonna see. Just keep your notifications on. Y'all know tomorrow is Mother's Day, so I'm gonna be trying to enjoy that with the people that I love, child. All right. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. You guys have a safe night. All right. I'm about to go pour me a drink and watch some TV and kick it for the rest of the night. Okay. So please don't forget to hit the like button for those of you that are here and in the bushes as well. Also, thank you to my mods, Bill Wilson, KBR Tyra, and Scorpion Miss. Also, Rose Armstead and Truth TV Podcast. All right. So the real, I missed most of the lives. Says, are you coming back? I'm going to have to see. Please keep your notifications on. Okay, guys. Keep your notifications on. All right. because my husband is downstairs and he wants to watch a movie. So I'm going to have to get off so we can go do that. So depending on how late that is, then we will see. Okay. But it is Mother's Day weekend, guys. So y'all give me a little break. Don't be mad with me if y'all don't see me as much as y'all usually do. I got to spend some time with my man. Okay. I don't want him like, damn. Okay. I can't be on here all damn night with y'all. I don't spend no time with my man. I don't want him looking crazy. All right. But yes, keep your notifications on. If something else pops up, then we'll see what happens. Okay. I don't want to promise y'all, then I don't. But thank y'all so much. Okay. Thank you, Sunny Days. Thank you, Purple Unicorn, Messy Hoes ATL, Boss Lady Brain Girlfriend Chronicles, and Love Seeing Heard. All right. Do we have any more content creators? If so, please let me know. If not, we're gonna get out of here. All right. Again, please hit the like button, guys, to support the video and keep it in the algorithm for me. Okay. Love you guys down. Again, happy Mother's Day to everybody, to all the mothers, to all of you guys that stepped in to be mothers. All right. For all the fathers that stepped in and took over. Okay. Some of y'all act like mothers, some of y'all too. Okay. Some of y'all are shaped like mothers, no shame. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. All right. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.